Have you ever come across a job description that caught your eye, but you were not sure if you should apply for the position because your qualifications were not a 100% match? In this video, we will discuss how to determine if you should apply for a position if you are underqualified for the job, and what questions you could ask yourself the next time you come across a job description to determine if you would be the right fit. Let's get started. But first, for all the guidance you need to get hired, subscribe to my channel. I post weekly content that will help you along every step on your journey towards landing that dream job. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button and to hit the bell to be notified whenever I drop a new video. I don't want you to miss a beat. My name is Cindy Makita. I am a career strategist and coach and founder of Hired Institute. I get asked this question quite often. Cindy, should I apply for the position if I am underqualified? Let's discuss the answer. Let me start by saying this. Do not let your own feelings of being underqualified stop you from applying for a job. A job hunt should be strategic. So that means you should take a strategic approach to determining whether or not a job would be the right fit for you. Don't discount yourself until you've asked yourself the following questions. These questions you could ask yourself each time you come across a job description and you are unsure whether you should apply because you seem to be underqualified. When determining whether or not to apply for a job if you are underqualified, I want you to look at three things. The first is requirements, the second, skills, and the third, culture. The first is requirements. What are the must-haves or nice-to-haves of this position, and how do I compare? When an employer puts together a job description, they always have key requirements, also known as minimum requirements, and these are the core requirements of what they are seeking in a potential candidate. On the other side, they have desirables, what I like to call nice-to-haves, and these are alternative requirements or skills that are good to have, but are not deal breakers. You want to make sure that you are between an 80 to 100% match for the key requirements or minimum requirements of the job you want to apply for. If you are not between 80 to 100% match, it is best you pursue another opportunity. Simply because these are the core requirements an employer is looking for, and the applicant tracking system will scan your resume and it will rank you. So you want to be between an 80 to 100% fit for the key requirements of the job. If you have some of the desirables or the nice to haves, that's good too. You won't get penalized necessarily if you don't have these, but you might get a few extra points if you do. The second part is skills. Ask yourself, what skills do I possess that match with what the employer is looking for? What examples do I have to back this up? This is a good place to think about your transferable skills, and I made a video on this. I will link it below. But think about what skills did you gain in your previous work experience that could be applied to this future work experience. If you have some examples to back up the key skills that the employer is looking for, even if they are transferable skills, then apply for this position. And the third is culture. Skills can be taught, knowledge can be acquired, but culture cannot. If you are a great cultural fit for that company, if you've determined that you are passionate about the products and services, that you have an eagerness to learn, and you want to grow with the company, you might have to go above and beyond to show that to the employer, but don't let that stop you. You may be underqualified in the minimum requirements and the key skills, but if you are a great cultural fit and you are willing to go above and beyond, take that step. What you lack in key requirements and skills, you could make up in cultural fit, passion, and eagerness to learn. So, to summarize, should you apply for a position if you are underqualified? Take a strategic approach. Number one, look at the minimum requirements or the key requirements. Are you an 80 to 100% fit for those? Secondly, look at the key skills. Ask yourself what skills you possess that match with what the recruiter or the employer is asking for, and what examples you have to back up those skills. And then lastly, what you lack in knowledge or in skills, you can make up in cultural fit, in passion for the product or service, in grit, and in the eagerness to learn. So don't be afraid to apply for that job. If you found this video useful, give it a like, share it with your fellow job seekers, and don't forget to subscribe. Comment below what questions you have regarding whether or not you should apply for a position. I will be in the comments, I will answer them. And also, if you want to know how to stand out as a job candidate among the masses of applicants, if you want to get noticed by employers and ultimately get hired, download my guide, the Standout Candidate Toolkit. It's a free guide that is going to show you exactly how to stand out as a job seeker, get noticed, and get hired. A link to the download is in the description. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one as your career coach, visit hiredinstitute.com to get started. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.